we did with the team. Similar kind of vibes, moments of silence for the human UAV, not getting as active as we would want them to, and I think that is really sold the story so far for this team. It's Saturday, it is elimination. You're still trying to just make sure you can get to that championship Sunday. You cannot afford to start out slow. You cannot afford to lack any energy.
Not on a hacienda. And again, that vault hard point for map 4 as well. You have got to be bringing your A game. It has got to be hot out of the gates. LA Thieves, a top tier team coming into this one. How intense will they be? Let's go for a quick listen in with the Thieves.
Left one bullet. He's going you.
Open sim. Challenge through. On the waterfall right now, Scrap.
It's 1v2. I'm gonna come.
Yeah, right there.
Open. I'm with you. He's desert open. Desert open. One bullet. Dante.
Alright, top close around that.
Dante, desert open.
He needed me. He's still there.
I think.
Spiral the night. Gonna be close as well. Nice.
On time. Use that time.
Close one shot. Absolutely.
Use that time.
Nice. Last guy in secret.
Close and they're spawning. Where Tim?
Yeah, one Tim.
It's close. Close on touch.
Two going new already.
Two going new. One slow.
Play old, boys. Play old.
Arnold. This one team. Flying secret. I'm trying to spot him out.
Yeah, he's gonna be above you, Spiral. He's left side.
Left side. Shit on. Crampy new. Last guy new.
This guy.
Come inside.
Side. Half health.
Two spot team, guys. Two spot team. What's he doing?
So we're back in time.
One shot shit on.
Nice. I spawned
It
back.
could be close side. It could be close side already.
Nice.
Follow me this. I'm just buying
Could be well.
Yeah, I'm just buying time and time. Could be my close side.
Watch your side. In the back. Already deep back.
Yeah.
Heard you, I'm playing close side. That's it. Deep back is weak as fuck.
Dead end. One's close lobby at me.
Follow me this.
Nice follow.
One front.
One shot. Then
That's
back.
your front.
That's it.
One bullet. I can't chow. I have your front. Heard you. I'm just laying down. Good job, guys.
I spawned well.
Bait on me. Guy front. Yeah.
I don't see him.
He could be in the water. I don't see him. I'm gonna look water now. I'm looking water now. I don't see anything.
You're one well. I gotta hold well.
I think I don't see front.
Well,
Maybe you're dead.
nice. What's challenge well door?
Well dead.
Hey, Sid might have punched him in the mouth off the opening break, but since then they have been singing sweet, blocking spawns, getting the rotation, and dialed in. And now you flip it, which in the short term could be bad, but if you set up the spawn trap, LA Thieves could end up in control of the game, but Prep is there to take him down. And even still, I mean, the final fight for the final 10, Scrap, you just see the pressure LA Thieves are bringing. All 4 players from C9 still going to be at old.
Yeah, this is picture perfect stuff so far. So you got C9 at old, one player spawns out there from the LA Thieves who'll join the fight. Never. Scrap done. He might spawn here again. So now over to the new hard point we go. Ghosty in position for this. Gets his boy spawns. Here's Envoy now. Oh, the timing. That stings. Mac over the top. Scrap's taking heavy damage. Is Mac going to find another? Yeah. That's going to be a break.
Oh, they are running rampant. Mac is soaring and flying and shooting his gun. A 5 spree to make that happen. And how much time was that wasted for C9? They are playing with some pep in their step. They got the fervor, and their comp's clearly good. Mac almost the turret. Hydra drops him in the one-on-one, and LA Thieves do resecure the time.
Yeah, back on the break. Back down at time. Thieves holding it. Kremp first man in. Watch for the contest. He has got teammates now to back him up, but it's all through one front. So again, you win this battle, you're looking sweet. Envoy and Scrap come out on top. Whoa, look at the shimmy there. Dylan Haddon wins it.
And look at the foot race right now. I think LA Thieves are actually going to make it first here on the rotation. So the Rock Hill is what sets teams apart. It is where C9 has won electric games. Now they're going to have to break. There is one man still at old, but Attach is playing for the guy at old time. Meanwhile, it's a 3v3 at new.
He's gone. That guy's out of play. Don't worry about that. Battle anew. Ooh, Envoy winging another one. So now eyes to the front.
And Attach is trying to go through mid, but he just left his team out to dry. But look at that pickup, maybe trying to make up for it. Able to get 2 and soften up the push, but I don't think it's going to be enough. I think that route just costed C9.
And that's such a tough one. And then the next wave of reinforcements are obliterated. So now, Ghosty just holding, sitting pretty. Trophy's doing their job. Next wave of attackers now, C9. Another go at this one, but you've doubled the score now. What a turn this has been. Kremp finds 2 on time. Looking for the break. Hydra from behind. Can't get the second. Here come the Thieves on the rapid counter-attack.
And all things considered, I'd be a little bit curious right now if I'm LA Thieves. You have Scrap at 4 and 13, and you still have a 40-point lead. You don't expect that to go any slower, as Ghosty maybe going to be able to rein in a Hellstorm as well. Everything going right now for Thieves.
Yeah, Thieves. I mean, I don't want to call it out, but Scrap is back at his old ways, man. 4 and 15.
Who cares?
Who cares when you're winning like this?
And that's Ghosty. Hellstorm scared. Rock Hill has been his. He's still drawing pressure and aggression his way. And Ghosty outplaying the SMGs with a Jackal of his own.
Yeah, this is the intensity you wanted there for the Thieves. They are fighting hard. P1 now, as the first set comes to a close, not great for C9 New York. They've still got a lot to do. See if they can't find some success here on the attack. Great shots in from Scrap as he manages to do what he can and find those kills.
Yeah, he loves that spot underneath the window, so delivering you for 2 and getting a lot of this time. And LA Thieves already on P1. Happy for how much you've gotten. And you don't have to fight tooth and nail for it, but you're going to get it anyway. The SMGs from down low might fall to the hands of Civ, but you're still secure on that rotation. LA Thieves just have to make sure they pick up the route. Kremp, he's found the opening. He only has Hydra to deal with.
If you can deal with Hydra, that's great. His teammates are on the front side of the hard points now. One button dealt with, now to the front side of the hard point. And here we go. Attach the first man in. As he's gone as well, so the front side all safe, and now the back as well. Not enough time though, the spawners make it through. Civ gets gunned, what a battle from Scrap.
Oh, I'm seeing Scrap roar as well in the comms. You talk about the energy starting to flow there for the team. And in 3 spree, I mean, back spawns be damned. They're happy to take it from the front. Just overwhelming aggression and pressure. The slaying is out of control.
Force spree now from Scrap, he's starting to get going. Ghosty just fearless on the approach. Shots are in, and it's a small peek from Scrap. Another one to his close, right dead. Cleaned up once again. 25 to go on B2.
And only Envoy is the one that can slow him down. But I mean, look, this is LA Thieves at their finest. When you pressure them, you can see cracks maybe in the surface. But when they're in control and their guns are shooting hot, Thieves, they look unstoppable.
Yeah, Thieves, very, very strong approach. A new hard point up and a setup at the ready. A massive lead right now for the LA Thieves. Let's go back in for another listen in.
Their side open.
Yo,
I spawned back a vault,
are we
boys.
blocking?
Yes,
Could be
I'm
the
streaking,
man.
I'm streaking.
Yeah, do it. There's one that's spawned well.
Two secret, two office. Plattel office.
Hyper plat pitch, I
Yo,
can't
yo,
see.
one's in front of me.
Close, nothing. Close, nothing. There's 2 plat then.
We closed.
There's 2 gonna be
2 plat right now.
I spawned well, They're gonna be
Plat
plat.
left
I send
In
it
front
for
of me.
Journey.
In front of me, one tin, one time. Tin at time.
Tin one bullet.
Two one time.
Shit on.
Nice.
Tin one bullet.
I can
Outside.
shoot.
Sun inner.
I got needed out. I got
Fuck
double needed out.
on pitch.
Got.
Yo, inner, down.
Nice,
Vision.
nice, missing one. Sipping attack.
Inner, 2 of them.
Last
Last
two,
last guy
one
there.
more, one more.
Inner.
Plat stairs.
Last stairs, one bullet.
Go.
Shit on.
One bullet.
Just shit on.
Just soak.
I am.
Nice.
Nice.
One, two, three elbow, two elbow.
Just stay down.
kill them.
Stay down.
It's in,
Either.
Watch out, my bad.
Either.
2 and 10.
Inner, one time.
All weak.
Inner dead.
I have a streak.
It's in.
Hard play. I have a streak. Let me get the
Tin,
scrap.
one shot.
Full stun.
Let me get the scrap.
Nice.
He knew
I'm
that.
gonna streak.
He knew that.
Yeah, I'm deep.
You're 2 and you.
I'm streaking
Yo,
for
pitch
you.
top office. Give me a second.
Yeah, I'm streaking.
Temperature check, much better there from the LA Thieves. Faster, and it's showing there in the scoreline as well. 100-point lead going into the next hard point.
And Hydra just played that perfectly to set his team up for the streak. Ghosties get the Hellstorm, and, well, you do have C9 developing a pinch on the time. Envoy reads the first, waiting for the support for the rest, and, I mean, ultimately C9 have found their way through, but every reinforcement gets cut down, and Kremp, the last man standing, falls.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Crossing over Tour now, and just seemingly every push you make from C9, it doesn't go their way. Scrap now holding time, back up to 2020. Through the middle of the map comes C9 New York. Last time, it was not perfect on the push. Can they find the entry? Can they get through the threshold? For now, yes. Hydra on the pinch. Hydra finds one on the time, the contest, the second down, and that's the once again, another hold.
And listen, man, LA Thieves are going to win this map. Make no mistake about it. They are wheeling and dealing. You want to get the 100-point club as well. Stand up, talk your trash, and set the theme for the rest of the series.
Yeah, the rest of the series. That's the problem to deal with in a moment. Third hard point set. C9. They've got numbers up at the moment, and they're still trying to fight their way towards that P2. Ghosty has had one hell of a map. Can he find a couple more kills here? Sweet slide in from Attach, finds it. Hard point time going the way of C9 New York. They most likely will escape the 100, but Hydra, what a three-piece that was.
They've escaped it, but only just. What routes do you take to even think about breaking the new time? You go through office, you fall into his hands. Well, there's the first freebie. Everybody else getting funneled through. 2:47 on the clock, and look at this pop-off.
That is that, folks. Map 1. Thieves find their intensity once again. And C9, after the defeat from FaZe, come out a little flat.
No pop-off needed. We're having a chugging competition there from Ghosty. I don't know how often I've seen a player drink water in the middle of the map. When he was calling in the Hellstorm, I mean, he took a swig, making sure those comms keep flowing, but Hacienda for C9 is something that they love to play in the hard point. LA Thieves now 2 for 2. They beat them down, and Ghosty, I mean, he's taking breaks in the middle of the map.
Well, you know you've got a little bit of time there with the Hellstorm coming through, but there we go. Great start there from the Thieves. See if C9 can bounce back in the S&D. And again, as far as this goes on paper, a brilliant, brilliant matchup between two teams in S&D. And that guy is not a doctor, but you never know.
I mean, good advice is good advice. Either way, though, the best advice I think LA Thieves had, as the 3 words you put it, making sure, at least for the final stamp, bringing the intensity into the mix. That's the LA Thieves we're accustomed to seeing. I mean, the comms absolutely flowing, even hearing Ghost being like, I'm getting scrap time, I'm calling in the Hellstorm. And we saw the way Hydra started playing around Fireplace of he's playing keep away, getting tags in the player outside and making sure he does not throw away his life. He's leaving him outside just for fodder. So efficient work, all 4 players positive or even. And I mean, hey, shout out Scrap for the turnaround, right? Had a slow start, ended up getting a Hellstorm of his own. So ultimately, crazy game 1 from LA Thieves. With the theme of the tournament underway, I mean, they got a massive advantage.
Yeah, big pieces. Early on, though, C9 New York, real strong. They were very much keeping up. Max sprees were great. Unable to close out really a lot there. And a couple of plays like this from Envoy, he just cuts the play in half. That insane 3-piece. The rock hard point again, proving to be a continued issue there for Cloud9. Thieves, good holds, even with the team damage, even with the team nades. It was disgusting stuff. And Ghosty, absolutely the hero for the Thieves.
Oh, for sure. And I just feel like LA Thieves are a squad, or at least they showed it on this map, that even when the situation isn't perfect, they're able to make those very quick adjustments. That first P2 rotation where Kremp had the 1v1 against Hydra, Kremp wins it. You think it's there, good for the back spawns, but Thieves just know most of the pressure's coming through the front. Then they got Envoy soaring through the lobby to clear the final guy out, and they just handle every single situation so well. So much so that Hydra's over here dancing with that one player, and 2 of his teammates are like, hey, go smoke that guy, go get that kill kind of deal. I mean, they're so locked into the game, they can see every one of their teammates on POV, and the guys are locked.
Yeah, it's real good stuff. Thieves starting their campaign strong here in the lower bracket. Our first seeded team coming into the tournament. Take a first round drop in winners. Serious pressure moment now for C9. They want to bounce back here in the S&D because very much a flat line throughout that hard point. Hacienda was not kind to them whatsoever. S&D though, Chance, a brilliant squad at it. Thieves are putting a lot of work, so this should be a superb contest, but here we go. Let's find out if the morale is still high enough.
And ultimately, this is the 2 best teams throughout the stage in Search and Destroy. I think it was a 10-2 record for MLA Thieves and maybe an 8 or 9-2 record there for Cloud9. So Search and Destroy is something both of these teams have shown off the absolute goods when the online portion. Now we show up on land as something like Skyline under the Thieves fans. They want to get it back. They were better on the stage. They grinded it early on. It was one of the first things they made sure they could improve upon. They have done so. And C9, one of their less played S&D maps as well. So C9, they want to see a game 5 at this point. They're one of the teams that are desperate for it. And maybe it starts here. They want to avoid the 3-0 fate, get the instant bounce back.
I mean, this is a squad that, they're putting so much incredible work to get there. C9 absolutely a top contender, but difficult situation right now because the Thieves are the #1 team in Search and Destroy throughout Stage 2. And the stats do not lie.
Good at absolutely everything. I think even the first bloods, occasionally they'll falter, but they've brought the clutch potential now as well. Even from this tournament, we're seeing Scrap and Ghosty play off of each other absolutely perfectly. I mean, they got the chem and the fist bumps department as well, so you know they are going to be bringing the heat. On a map like Skyline, you have options. I just know if I see Hydra down low, I'm going to have flashbacks.
A little bit of PTSD from Chance there way back in Major 1, that grand finals. At Game 7, at round 11 as well. Ooh, of all the times.
And again, for the man that made that mistake was Paco, or at least sort of had that attention on him. And in Stage 1, he went from bottom 5 S&D player in the league, and now he's at the very top. It is him and Kremp at the top of the S&D leaderboards, absolutely neck and neck. I feel like 2 players like that are almost expecting to match up against each other at some point. And well, LA Thieves on the attack. Hydra is taking the high ground, and they are, from round 1, taking it slow. It is Scrap, the entry man with an AR, gets the first blood, goes to wins a gunfight against Detach, and just like that, a 3v2. And Bomb Beam plants it on B.
Yeah, and what a snap from Hydra. A big win there from Sib as well. Puts it all down to Mac now in the 1v2. Bad news for the Thieves, no bomb. That is down by the B-bomb site, and I highly doubt that Sid managed to pass that intel over.
I love this spot. Applying for some information, he could trap the players in the post plant, but he's reading this perfectly. Intel on both, as good as it gets for the potential of a 1v2.
Here we go. Oh, I love this. One down. Whew, Hydra wins it. And C9, what an attempt. The numbers prevail.
Dude, that round is a legit Hydra just being built different bailout. Civ would have had the double kill lined up when the bomb was going down, but Hydra, I mean, instant snap on the reaction time, and similar there for the final kill. Mac is making the perfect read given the situation, but Hydra too good. Shuts him down.
That angle as well, watch the two players cross. He's got options. He can hide upstairs. He's got cover through the walls there. He can go piano if he does get tagged in the back. I mean, it's just such a sweet spot from Mac. He has been a standout player for C9 since BO6 dropped.
Nades going across over towards A, so Mac happy to be aggressive. No one's going to meet him there, though, for LA. That is a 4-man stack up high from Thieves. They're trying to take advantage of the high ground. Kremp's already got pressure on him. He might put himself in the perfect spot to break this one down, but a player will get through on the flank. Attach is watching that, and in the meantime, Hydra strikes for the first blood. Everything is going to be chaos.
It wins a big one. Scrap now sending for the trades. The trades are done, though. Now a 1v2 again. Kremp. Search and Destroy Wizard finds itself a 1v1 now. Has Ghosty made the read on this? He has, and the shots are there as well. Another 1v1 win for the Thieves secures the round.
And a cheeky smile out of Ghosty as well, locking it up and getting it done. That is a snap of a round. And that is Hydra again, this time in a different capacity, the opener. Gets the first kill on the player and you get that initial man advantage, and then guys like Attach originally needing to watch the flank. Everybody has to turn, deal with Hydra as the rest of Thieves just converge. And Ghosty, no time wasted to trap that player in for the final kill. Efficient work.
Well, that's Skyline, folks. Round 3, here we go. It's a fast-moving pace map here in BO6. Attacking round for the Thieves. We can see Envoy run that bomb, and again, we're going straight in towards A, and there's going to be a lot of players here. Who's going to walk away with the kills? So far, the trades are good. Bomb recovered. And Hydra's out. See ya. Oh, 7 HP. Somebody sneeze on him.
How about that for the movement?
Can't double back now. Hydra's all alone. 1v3. C9, great advantage. But you've not read it. And he's going to get one. Oh, big tags. And now an opportunity for the Phenom to continue his run.
Can't believe Civ had him one shot. The last time they spotted Hydra, he was piano steps, and somehow Civ is just ready to check behind his own teammate. Either way, a lot of time to work with in a 1 versus 2. If he can find a way to isolate a gunfight, that would be nice, but now you see the players grouped up together, roaming as a unit, and then his COD timing at his finest.
Yep, they're up there with him. Hydra now, a 1-man army. That's intel. That's huge intel. He's not going to check this on the cross, though. He's still got options, but he's running out of time.
And the good news for C9 is they're just moving too quick. He was not able to make the play, but he will be able to get the bomb down, but an instant trade should roll through.
Here we go. 1v1. Oh, my God! What started out as mission impossible ended up as the Bourne identity as that man with one of the most unbelievable rounds of S&D you may see.
Oh, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Oh, flashbacks. And poor Kremp, as good as he has been, just got diffed.
Yeah, that's bad. That's really disgusting. And the reaction is there, like, Anna, come on, what are we talking about? Oh, wow. That is the stuff that dreams are made of in the COD world. 6-1 overall, now a 3-0 round count, and Hydra starting to move like this is a movie all about him.
Oh my God, he's just sprinting at them and backs them down as well. Kremp, though, does get a first blood in the meantime, so a nice pickup there, but easy trades from Hydra. Attach picks up scrap, maybe a revenge from an earlier 1v1. But Hydra alive on a 4 is a man to be feared.
And the way, again, he is pulling these players of C9 all over the place, but wait, now he's down and that's it, C9. The fun and games are over. That was an essential round.
A breath of fresh air. Maybe an opportunity to attempt to wash that one away. And And Sid permanently locked in there for the final kill. I think able to get 2 in the round. Attaching Scrap have been having a few square up battles as well. I think they've been able to trade out 1 for 1. And so far, as long as you shut down Hydra, you are good. Doesn't get away with the smooth footwork through Jim this time. No escape.
Yeah, that route. We've seen that one before. Did not pay off the second time. Oh, here we go. C9, you finally got yourself rolling here. Defensive round, a lot more love towards the B side of the map, but they're playing for the crosses. And no one is there yet.
And Hydra's aggressive as ever. He's already in Jim, played in the corner. He got the bomb down for a 4v4. Kremp working the flank, and he'll be coming through mid.
Legs are there, Sib. Nice opener on the player behind bar. Now Scrap's got to reposition. A huge advantage right now. Can you push this one, Max? You sure can. Last man, Ghosty, 1v3.
That was beautiful. Still got to finish.
Check left. Can't get it done.
Nice.
Kremp strong finish. The fuse there from Mac as well. And the lead now from the Thieves slowly starting to fall apart.
Yeah, and playing off the aggression as well. I think the idea was similar for the retake on the A site, similar to what they were trying to do against Hydra in the 2v1, but a better execution. And I just love the aggression from Kremp. While Hydra was doing one thing on the same side, going over towards Jim, did the exact same thing over towards the bedroom and ends up getting the drop on him. So that battle, two of the best S&D players in the world, you got to make sure you stay active on it.
We go late into the night here into Texas, and this Search and Destroy is delivering a 1-round advantage for the LA Thieves. C9 now on attack.
Everybody's here. Everybody's here.
Hi, guys. What a shot. 3 dead already. Envoy last man, and that's the round.
Hey, that's the tone setter, too, man. The square-ups on A when you win them, they feel so good. It's like you've achieved dominance.
18 seconds? I mean, what? Maximum? How long was that?
Oh, less than that. That was an 8-second round, if that, and Sid walking away. One of the last men standing. That is sheer and utter dominance. Might be one of the last square-ups we see like that. LA Thieves, I got back down.
Yeah, they had the firepower in kitchen. C9. You love to see it. 3-3. Yeah, we're not going towards kitchen. The bomb is, but slowly. RCXD in play.
Oh, he's flying.
Hydra knows it's going to be a player stationary. He didn't see the one down low, but he caught Sib. First blood, second! Kremp now brings him down. Envoy trying to pick up the pieces down low. Still holding the bomb.
From the school of Draza, we've seen that type of situation before.
Scrap. Down in the hit point department, loses the fight. Envoy now trying to make this as easy as possible, but Ghosty fighting forward, gets the last man. And the Thieves survive.
Every single play has to be on point. When the trades start rolling through, you cannot hesitate for a moment. You have to be there to trade out your teammate, and Ghosty is there. Active. Envoy's calling out. I'm one shot laying behind the bomb, and as Matt goes in for the kill, the trade instantaneous. And you're having to work for these rounds. C9 are pushing him. Even where Civ and like whoever else after that dying immediately to Hydra, C9 still forced that down to a 1v1, but that is credit to Hydra. He's hearing the buzz of the RC car, knows he can find a freebie, and he was instant on that route.
Uh-oh. Another RC. Hydra gets pretty close. Damage there from the RC, but nothing really to write home about. And now we're still fighting for this A bomb site. We're keeping close. Mac not giving up the space. Scrap is going to be the only player here involved in the fight, and that suppression gets him out of the play. Now we can get the plant. Yeah,
and in the meantime, Kremp was able to get the first blood, shutting down the underground route. So underground ownage right now from C9. Sib, he is willing to chow, wins another one. And his team now in a 4 versus 2. Hydra and Ghosty looking to do the impossible.
They're trying. Mac peeks wide and absolutely destroys the 2 remaining members of the Thieves. We're going back and forth. It is 4-4.
C9 just has a really good tool set that they're working with. Civ has been squaring all map long. Again, he's the one last standing for the final kill. He's collected maybe 3 of those on top of the gunnies in the middle of the round. We always talk about how good of a shooter guys like Scrap can be. Very few can match him for the chow. Sid is one of those players.
We've barely mentioned Attach in this map as well, and like he's doing fine. He had the complete top side of the map covered. That trophy working overtime, feeding intel to the boys downstairs. And that might be where all the action is, but it's a well-oiled machine. C9 New York, and another RC car gone, and a fast plant on A.
Day one corner, by the way, from Hydra. We've seen this spot before.
Yeah.
Zip has checked it. I mean, we've seen the wall bangs, and yeah, C9 always that team, but either way, trades roll through from LA Thieves. Envoy for 2, and LA Thieves for the round win.
Matt Point.
This is a Skyline being played at light speed. We have had 6 minutes of game time for 9 rounds.
He heard that one for sure. Stay hydrated, folks. We're not done yet. Can C9 keep this going? A hot team in S&D. A square up and a man goes down low, and Hydra, he has pumped the brakes. Kremp knows something's up. Seen this one before. Gets it, first blood.
Huge. 2 of the best S&D players there, but Envoy and Ghosty on the flip side drop the other players. Kremp and Attach. They need this clutch.
They do recover the bomb, and that's the plant at A, but here we go. Thieves, they have the numbers, but not for long! Attach, they line up, and now it's all down to Ghosty.
You better believe Attach has played with accuracy. A coach on the team, the spirit lives on.
They line him up. Ghosty now in the 1v2. If you can take care of these players and get the defuse, he will win the map. Attach,
He's
perfect
on.
position. He definitely spotted him out. Can you isolate Ghosty? Oh, that was more than a warning shot. There it is. Dylan Price. What a brilliant round to force the round 11.
Once you need the captain to go large, there he is. 3 kills on the round, and arguably the most important one coming in from C9. In a Skyline round 11. You know what time it is.
Oh, Captain, my captain gets you this far. What are we going to pull out now? Round 11. This is it. For the lead in this series. The Thieves got 2-0, or C9 can level us up going into the half, and we're going to go straight to the A-bomb site once again. C9 all over it. Hydra strikes first.
It's his favorite route. He is gone.
Back at it again. Is he going to make this run once more? Man advantage right now for the Thieves. And Hydra moving with such pace. Dances around Sib. Lost man! It's 2-0 in the series. As the Thieves rob C9 blind in round 11.
I do. Running them down and wasting nobody's time. A round 11 in a map that took 7 minutes and 25 seconds. There was no fear of squaring up and challenging A. Hydra. I mean, he took the same route 3 different rounds and showed off a different flair every single time. And for round 11, the rounds we gotta rethink about. How about the 1v2 from Hydra, taking down Sib and Kremp? I mean, he just handled 2 of the best S&D players in the game.
Technical 1v3, he shot attached in the back from bedroom, and yeah, mission impossible indeed. What an unbelievable game of Skyline that was. Breadsticks for Hydra, or a pair of baguettes if you will, and Kremp 10 and 8 as well. 2 champions of the mode. That was a delight.
Hey, that's tough as well, because the game plan for C9 went as well as it possibly could have. Everybody contributing for the first bloods. They completely shut Envoy down off the rip, and as calibrated and calculated as their strats were, it was simply not enough. You cannot afford to make mistakes at this level, and that 3v1 is going to haunt them in their sleep.
Is it a mistake, or is it just, you know, a little bit of that COD magic that Hydra is known to create, known to pull out of his tricks? I mean, whew, that was a sensational search and destroy, folks. We're going to go to a very quick commercial break here in the half. When we come back, we're going to Protocol. We're playing Control here at Major 2.
The Esports World Cup is an official partner of the Call of Duty League.
Upgrade your game with the Scuff, the official controller of the Call of Duty League.
What is the Classics freshman class? Every year throughout Call of Duty history, there's a new wave of talent looking to shake things up.
He is on a roll right now. There's the house up.
And define what the next generation looks like.
Call of Duty World Champions.
So the question is, who's next? You got them suits.
Number 40.
Yeah, brother.
Done. Hydra.
The first win for LA Thieves. God damn it, I love to be a Thieves fan right now, gentlemen. We just hit 10,000 viewers. The boys just got the first win of the 2024-2025 season. Holy shit. We should have won 3-0, but we'll take the 3-1. A win is a win, and boys, we look f***ing dangerous. God, I love this shit.
They sound with a very quick listen in.
Last one. Wishing Zach. P3. Wishing Zach. Two boxes. Got you. He told me. No, he didn't get to the last guy. My bad if I need you. You're good. Go, copy. There's three. The short steps. Hold.
Can he find another? 3 lives now for the Stallions.
Hey, this is just a round of S&D. It's a round of S&D, but we saw how that one went. Dylan and Rex, last Hermano, does not survive. Ultra clean, efficient, no time wasted. And Scrap, never a player that says any mean things about any of his opponents. An incredibly nice young man.
Unbelievable gameplay.
But the Miami Heretics are hungry for a win. Can they end the streak?
Then, Toronto squares off against Minnesota. The Rocker will need a masterclass from the rookie Lindsay.
What is Ben doing here?
Hey, I've got to go with the New York Subliners in this one.
FaZe warmed up the Subliners.
Vibe check, bro. Dang, man. Paco has carried me in a rank. I'm going to go with the New York Subliners.
That's crazy.
You heard some words, Scrap and Draza now getting the opportunity to go toe-to-toe. Who gets the final chance to head to Twitter? We're about to find out.
Here comes Scrap! We got Envoy!
The 2025 LA Thieves team pack is available now. Each pack includes home and away operators, as well as this spray, which is perfect. So get it, meow. Next time you boot up, suit up at the in-game shop.
Oh boy, those Thieves are purring so far in our series. This is a lower bracket matchup. Elimination, folks, 5th to 6th on play here. And so far, 2-0. An insane Skyline Search and Destroy to get us this far. We play a game of Contrano, we go to Protocol, and it will be, no doubt, muy caliente.
I mean, we'll see about that because Hydra certainly has something to say. He will live in the nightmares of the C9 players for that difference maker in the round 11 and frankly in the respawn. I think LA Thieves right now firing on all cylinders. Nadeshot has to be a happy man.
I'd hope so. Well, if he wasn't, we'll do it now with the Scuff player of the game. We're going to be looking once again at Hydra's unbelievable 1v3 in that Skyline S&D.
I mean, and this is what he's been working for the entire time. One of the worst players in stage 1 for S&D. It was the name of the game for Thieves. They lose every single search in the grand finals, and Hydra said, okay, I'll figure the game mode out, and he plays it perfectly. Gets the drop on him, zero hesitation. And Kremp, well, probably lost a brick there in that final moment. Once he gets the call out that Hydra's, in fact, not one shot, it's a, oh no, I'm gonna die.
He even found the lens as well. He found the cameraman. That's some pro moves right there, folks. That really, really is a laugh a minute, that boy. Well played. And that was one of the many rounds that helped the Thieves close that map out, a round 11 finish. If you haven't watched it, you're on YouTube right now. I know you are. Hit the rewind. That was unbelievable. Control, though, now on its way. Just how are we feeling about this one? C9, the backs are as firmly against the walls as they can possibly be. The morale might be going down the drain.
I mean, they have good tools at the very least, though. Kremp has been lights out in the game mode in this major, and the fact that Mac is number 2 directly behind him. Your SMGs have been absolute monsters, and we're going to protocol. SMGs are the ones that set up the spawn traps and the spawn kills. So if those 2 players get active, there's hope. We obviously saw a little bit lower in that leaderboard. A couple Thieves players poking their heads up, and I mean, listen, it's been 20 some odd series now in a row through the CDL. Nothing but 3-0s and 3-1s in Thieves. Listen, man,
look,
it's their best game mode.
And that's saying a lot. They were first ranked in S&D, they're first ranked in Control as well, but that doesn't mean all too much. C9, let's see if you've got what it takes to get things going here. Well, C9, they start things off on a bit of a bad foot, but on the attack, let's go for a quick listen in and see how they sound.
Envoy might be there. I'm only trying to left. He did not pitch grab. Be serious.
Watch out on mid. He's going back to our tower. He's still right tower waiting. I'm
dead. Mid gun, done. Nice. One's in their spawn, Envoy. Missing Hydra, almost in their spawn. Just getting into their spawn. Hydra, on it. They're spawning grass, I think. No, he's on B. No, I'm spawning grass. Heard you. He touched me. He's not staying on it, though. I'm only just grabbing you.
Do we have underground?
No, underground's a bit nice.
Leave Envoy.
Grass. One shot, grass. Grass going to two running tools. Two running tools and 2 on A. I'm rapping G's. Ammo stairs, what's up? Let's shoot bottom ammo. 2 ammo. Ammo stairs and run up my gun. He ran off A. Heard you, I'm looking stone, looking you wrong. He's not. Internet. One shot. I heard you, there's 2 on A. See both sides. Top G's got me.
I'm pitching top G.
He's in the bedroom. I'm
pitching top G. Wait. I'm playing Dan.
Oh, you're leaving.
One bottom.
One shot long.
There's bottom G's in our spawn.
Front grandmas, front G's, and our bottom G's.
We can chalk it on spawn then.
Heard you, inner bottom G's. He went side G's. He went to red tower. He's playing spawn kills.
What's up, ledge?
In tower scrap.
And one's on A. They got it.
Yeah, I'm living underground.
Okay. Bottom G's, one shot on board. He went to zip. Yo, mid gun, grandma zip on.
Listen, man, that's a great listening from C9. They knew everything, but they never actually solved the Envoy problem. He was the guy they calmed. He touched B, he's going through, he's in our spawn somewhere. They never found him, and by the time he falls, it feels like the round is nearly done. Ghosty soaking up the hill.
28 seconds away from victory here in round 1. Now you're looking at a potential B zone capture, but that's going to be safe for now. Middle of the map now for the players. You're trying to drain the progress over by that first segment on B. Scrap continues to peel players from window.
And they're just looking for that final player, and then they make their move. It's Krem taking the underground route, looking for the full pinch for Thieves. Everybody else near time.
Are you going to take this? Yeah, easy. Hydra's going to get a freebie there now. Anyone on the zone? Yeah, good. Halfway through B. Contest is there. But all the members of C9 are down. That is going to be it. Last chance here from Krem to get involved. Over top mid. Guns.
Easy read.
That is that, folks. Round 1. LA Thieves.
Easy reads, and everybody got to the objective in the end. And that's a creddy spot from Hydra. I expect Pred to probably be stealing. You see the shadow coming over from the barrels, and then if the player goes behind you, you dip out and run through the lighthouse. So perfect spots, perfect reads, and a best play from Scrap just to get them out of their spawn. C9 had the trap set up, and I mean, this is the moment. We were on board with Kremp here trying to set up the pinch, and Scrap knows, rat back and help your boy out. Perfect reads from the Thieves.
Everything was good until it wasn't. And that's the way it goes in Control. Well, first attacking round goes the way of the LA Thieves. That seems to be the way things have gone ever since the patch changed the position of the B zone. C9 now on offense. Opening nades are up. Can they maintain that top mid pressure?
Those nades came through late. I thought those Thieves players just ran straight through. So Thieves didn't throw a ton of pre-nades off the rip, at least not on the left side. They were instead taking space. In space they have taken. Envoy gets dropped in. Well, so does the final player on C9 by the time you get trades out. But ultimately, Thieves It's not a golden setup. It's not the spawn traps just yet, but they have all the power positions they need in the middle of the map.
In the middle of the map, but you've got to now deal with these players who are starting to hit the backside. That's going to be Ghosty, first man in. He's got eyes on a few players. Nice shots from attached there. Take care of Scrap and transition from cover to cover. And now you're starting to find kills. This is good, but you've still got Ghosty on the wide flank. He's gone way, way deep. Kremp sees him, gets it. That's a big moment. C9 stealth pushing forward.
And C9, though, it looks like they're going towards the A site. So Kremp, instead of moving towards B, dealing with Hydra, wants to get the Grandma's control. So he's in top of dubs. First 2 kills go their way. The ARs make the impact. You got to be worried about the Hydra pinch up in the window. And you can see Kremp, they got it dialed in.
Here we go. C9 New York starting to get things going. Let's go for a quick listen in.
I need him for to me one really good. Front G's, absolutely. Long, probably.
Top ammo hurt.
RC point in the bottom G's. Top ammo. Yo, one's pushing sidewalk. Aim. One's zip. Wait for each other. One shot. I'll finish it. I'll be tools. Back ramp flank.
He's one shot. Dead. Nice. Tools. I don't know tools. I think it was Spiral. One's right top ledge.
Play through ammo. I'll run up in.
I'll flick in Spiral. Yeah, one's still by ledge. He's under zip.
There's 2 on the mid gun.
I think I was.
One's under mid gun as well.
Okay, I'm trying to wrap right here.
I'll see. They got a point. They push out Heli. Top G's. Top zip, challenge.
I wrapped Heli.
I'm with you, Tools. In the arches. He's going to be ammo stairs. I'm trying. Ammo stairs. Tools. Yeah, one's going no man to me. No man.
Go see that Sawak.
Wait, Bo Paco. He went towards big in.
A little moment of life there from C9 New York before being shut down quickly, but we've got a player on A, we've got a player on B. There's hope yet.
I mean, look, they're trying to make something happen, and Sib able to give you 2 to open things up. Still more problems to solve because, well, your B pressure's gone. You're forced to flood through on A. You're not winning the initial gunfights, and in desperation, you lose these, you lose the round, and it is done. LA Thieves up 2-0 in the series, up 2-0 on the map. And they have not slowed down a single step.
Not every step of the way. Thieves are soaring. Match point. Another offensive round is all they need as they are playing with the most, I want to say disrespectful confidence, but anything they attempt to do, it's always together. The success rates are exceptionally high. They're feeling good. It's all smiles. They can smell a Sunday.
It's just a team that when they get going, they look virtually unstoppable. And right from the jump we heard in the hard point, no time wasted. As soon as they squeak away with that round 11 win, I think for this team, there's just no looking back.
Plot armor in full effect right now. Nades up through mid. Last time very successful. This time possibly just damage. Oh boy, once again, first blood. So this is nice. Again, that's a very red kill feed so far. Kremp the only outlier there. We start to capture A. 2 players on it.
Last guy is going to be on the pinch. Top Trips might be able to get a freebie there from Sib, and him and Attach win the gunfight. So you control a couple power positions, you win a few gunfights, and you at least get them off the zone, and that is all for C9. They bottled in their first round the setup when they had the spawn traps going. You can't afford to let up the pressure, but Scrap already ripping heads, opening up the map for his team.
Yeah, Scrap, it's so much firepower through the middle of the map now. If off a Kremp's Jackal. Lovely teamwork again from the middle of the map, and a flying Kremp causing problems. Sib picks up the rest. Hydra now battling out of spawn.
And they've at least made it through. You get through Trips and don't pick up freebies. How about that snap from Matt?
Here we go.
Envoy, welcome back to his spawn. Last man up is going to be Ghosty, and Ghosty's going to be common. Maybe not common from the grave just yet. The C9 players are prowling.
Ooh, okay, Sib. 4 spree right now in spawn. 30 seconds left on the round. The Thieves, they've been taken care of here. Still plenty of time to get things going. This is it. As Attach, so aggressive.
You'll take that. 4 down in the feed. I mean, hey, get up and go again. And Sib, you want this Hellstorm. He's only halfway to it, but the more utility you have, the better.
You have absolutely flattened the Thieves in this round.
In LA Thieves reading the spree, I mean, they're chalking the round. They're posted up in their spawn. They are not going to feed anything. But ultimately, that is a perfect round of defense.
Who's that? It's Envoy. He's managed to sneak out towards the zone. There's the kill. And I thought there was a player on steps, incredibly close. But C9, you bought yourselves an incredible lifeline there.
I mean, hey, they were maybe Envoy trying to be a hero, but either way, maybe they got that extra tick, which in theory could come in handy, but that is the dominant C9 we're looking for in the first round that they were not able to achieve this time. Wheeling and dealing, everybody popping off, and Sib especially with the spree he just went on. Able to close the gap. Now you just got to flip the script. do the same thing on the attacking side.
I mean, that's the incredible confidence you're looking for out of C9. You're in spawn, doesn't matter. They can bleed. Doing all the hard work there. We saw a couple of nice routes, a couple of great opportunities, and again, huge firepower opportunities from the LA Thieves, but C9, what a round. Can they keep that going? Can we get to a 5th? Kremp on a 4. Don't believe Sid did manage to get his streaks in the end, but here we go.
Another underground route. I mean, look, Kremp and Hydra, 2 players that are constantly having that battle down low, but his teammates pick up 2 kills. He's still trying to take the exact same route, and Ghosty at this point knows how to read it, able to give you 2. And making the same plays is not an easy thing.
Not always. Here we go. 1 minute to rock and roll here on Protocol. Attach has been suppressed. Hydra now starting to make moves. You're in the spawn. Brent with a big win to get a little bit of space here, but not enough. Hydra once again now in the back lines. Good work here on B. Max getting kills. This is good.
Doesn't have a ton of help. He has a little bit of pressure over towards the middle of the map. They're still dealing with Hydra and spawn. Mac has 2 teammates dealing with spawners, so it's a solo capture. He's able to get the first tick, and he's been mostly ignored.
Absolutely. They're trying to maintain that pressure through the middle of the map, not let anyone get through. Now you've had to turn attention towards it. And Mac, nearly finds the fight. A lot of work done there, but you've still got players now over towards A, and there's a couple of members of C9 watching over mid. Are they able to do what they can to keep that player on the A zone safe for now? Yes, segment complete.
These are good reads too, and good comms rolling through. A little bit of progress on the objective, and a huge win again there from Sib. Multi-sprees and multi-kills rolling through.
C9, second segment at A closed out. Lots of time and even more lives to work with if they can finish this one out. And that is it, we go to B.
And Max already gotten you a tick of progress over towards that B zone. So long-term, they're in a decent spot. Hydra gets taken care of. A nice little shot there coming in from Kremp, but ultimately he falls, and everybody else from C9 starting from square one. And Mac, I mean, he's getting called out and hunted down. He's able to get a kill. Ghosty was on the chase for such a long time. And he's able to get it, but not before Mac does some damage. C9, they have an open route towards B.
Yeah, numbers are there. They're fighting their way towards B. Hydra's going to get here in a mo. Good shots into the next player. You've still got numbers up, though. Still, the firing line was there. Ghosty from down low, finding another. So, C9 all towards the top side of the map. Still maintaining that life lead and finding the kills as well.
And the life lead might end up being the factor because they can slow cap this zone as well. Ghost is going to fall. Too many directions to look at. 2 bodies on the zone.
Here we go. Attach now trying to push this one out. 4 players on the point, super stack. They've got trophies, they've got it all. Hydra now, last-ditch attempt to get at least 4 kills, and it's not going to happen. We're going to a final round.
And how about that? C9 starting to believe. A wild moment. Max seems to be the product of these time and time again on the objective, just doing something that, I mean, he creates situations that are just not standard. Makes it weird to deal with, and getting that initial tick of progress, and frankly, just pausing the clock so his teammates have more time to work with, I think is such a beneficial thing. Probably bought him an extra 15, 20 seconds on the map, just keeping things slow, and Mac winning gunfights from time as well. Ultimately, the play call was over towards A, but Cloud9 New York, they handle it perfectly.
Yeah, you make something from absolutely nothing, and now we've got a final round. Thieves on the attack once again. It's relatively 50-50 now at this point in time, folks. Envoy once again, another first blood. Onto the A zone immediately. There's opportunity for the stack.
There's the pinch. Kremp, I mean, the underground routes are just diabolical. Always about the timing as well, and it goes to the last manning on time gets Shroud. C9 have had the spawn killing opportunities every single defensive round. Thieves have only found their way out a single time, and right now from Hydra, he's simply just not in the play. His teammates are trying to get out so they can get near him. Meanwhile, Kremp dealt with all 4 in the feed, the go button for LA Thieves.
Hydra now to the other side of the spawn. He's going to get in here now. He's been ready. He's been spotted, and he's down. Good job. However, 3-man stack over by A makes this zone evaporate. 1 segment left. You're looking at 2 minutes of game time. Can they close it out? Can we get a contest going here? The answer is no. The kills might be nice, but you're not going to get those either.
Perfectly timed on the child from Ghosty as well. Making sure you get it secure. Nobody over-challenger, no mistakes, and nobody throwing away their lives. Hydra back in what he wants to be his brand new home. Trying to accomplish the real estate there for the trades, and that's 3 in the feed for Thieves.
Yeah, it's very composed moments now for the Thieves. You're spawn killing on the other end of the map. Unfortunately, Hydra can't get anything going now. Scrap trying to provide that coverage through the mid. He does. Civ goes wide, and he pays the price. Attach. Trying to find everything he can from these tight angles down low. Ghosty gets his as well, and they're on B.
And you can see how much they're valuing the computers and down low control. Meanwhile, Hydra, he loves his new real estate.
Yeah, but he's just been in there every single life, fighting his way forward. Big wins from Krem now fighting out of spawn. Got to get towards the zone. It's looking like a two-man stack. Nice shots from Attach. The backline, though, still not safe. Envoy alive there.
And he's got a little bit of help. Scrap showing up in the feed. Scrap, everybody showing up in the feed. Blink and you miss it. This zone's gonna fall.
That's gonna be game. That's gonna be game unless C9 can get in there. C9, last chance! Their tournament ends here. A hard-fought battle from Cloud9 New York, but not enough to escape the 3-0. The LA Thieves, your superstars, your first seed, continue their run and make it from losers round 1 to Sunday.
Something in the water here in Texas, or maybe something in the air. LA Thieves taking full advantage, and I feel like we are watching this team level up as they move through the tournament. An emphatic 3-0, and it had a little flavor of everything you want from the team. Every player on LA having their moment to shine.
Unreal, man. I mean, from start to finish, Hydra's search and destroy. We saw everyone pulling up the stops there in the hard point. Ghosty with an unbelievable run. Yeah, LA win indeed. They got the job done there, 3-0. We say goodbye to Cloud9 New York. We say hello to Sunday, and our teams, it is getting stacked now.
What do we got to do for a game 5, man?
I don't know. Maven said he was going to do something. We'll check in with Clint a bit later on, but Krem, 28 and 23 from him. He was trying to do it all, and again, everyone just they dug real deep, man. I mean, you're down 2-0. You pull 2 rounds off in a miraculous fashion. The Thieves, though, just what a teamwork, man. Everything they do, perfect cohesion, perfect attacks. Got that 3 down, Scrap finds 2 players in mid, and the instant go button. Irene, send it. They all dive that point. And this is what happens on Protocol. You just jump on B, and it is a wipe after that. 6-5, 3-2. Thieves pulling it out there. What a series. They have found their intensity.